is a presentation of MSG Varsity, only on Optimum. Optimum, let's connect more.
A mainstay of the Soviet Red Army team in the 1980s. A two-time gold medal Olympian, part of the so-called Russian invasion of the former Soviet players in the late 80s. Former New Jersey Devil, and current head coach of the South Brunswick Vikings. A current experience and challenge Sergei Starikov is excited to be part of.
I like to work with the high school guys because it's an interesting situation. You know, all guys play different clubs, hockey clubs, right? But they play for the high school, they honor for the high school, you know, just, and very funny, very interesting to see how the guys try to protect the school, try to win something, you know, just that's first step, guys. Like, that's not professional, but the guys who try to do something, you know, real strong.
At the high school level, some of these kids are just really learning how to play the game, right? They're just learning how to play the game, and you know, so it's different than coaching, you know, some of the older players. Do you do anything differently when you're coaching the younger players, or is it the same thing?
No, it's a big difference, you know, because it's like different level, you know. Just some guys, they have, you know, like tier level, you know, the AAA, you know, some guys like only B level, you know, just I had a tryout, but what's tryout? You know, I need to pick up only 20 guys, but how many guys come and try out? Like 19, you know. Just, it's a different level, different skills, you know. There's some doing some fast, doing very good, and something, you know, show them good skills. But all the guys can do simple things, you know. But I'm so happy. I understand, you know, just guys want to do this, you know. Just for me, if you want to do it, please come in.
Starikov, you might remember, was a defenseman for the Soviet team that lost to the 1980 Miracle on Ice U.S. team. That was 35 years ago. These Viking players are well aware of that historic event.
Miracle on Ice is common enough knowledge in the hockey culture that even the younger guys know about, but Coach doesn't really talk about it much. I think he's really humble about it. Like, he doesn't think it's that big of a deal, even though to all of us it's kind of like, wow, he played on one of the greatest hockey teams ever put together, but he's very humble about it and hasn't really talked to us about it.
Everyone knows about it. We try not to bring it up because he hasn't brought it up yet. It's kind of a tough subject, I guess, but we all know about it, know what he was and how he was on the team.
I don't think he really cares about that much when coaching us. I mean, I'm sure he does a little bit, obviously, but I think it's more about like learning or coaching us and like making us become better hockey players. But there's definitely a different sense of energy out there, that's for sure.
That time, on 35 years ago, the American team play again. We play fast, but they play more fast than us, you know. Just and they show them like a skate in a full game. We don't expect that they'll be skating a full game like that, you know. Just but they hold it speed in a full game, you know. Just that's why. Probably they beat us.
Despite that tough loss to the USA in the Lake Placid Olympics, Sergei and the Soviet team bounced back to win Olympic gold in 1984 and 88. That winning drive is something he strives to instill in these South Brunswick players.
I try to give the guys some like work ethic, you know, just being more on ice. Okay, we have only 1 hour practice in a day, you know, just you have to be in a like full speed skating, you know, just try to get everything, you know, just and show you knowledge and show you skills, and that's don't be like an ice coming in like a skating public skate. That's what I don't like it.
You know, when you sum it all up, what do you hope the kids take with them when you're coaching them? What do you hope that they get out of the whole experience? What do you hope they take with them?
Take the trust themselves. Don't give up, you know, just continue to go. Okay, you lost the game, next game you have to win, you know, just don't be upset too much, you know, just don't lose the mind, you know, just trust yourself.
I just hope to learn more about the game of hockey. I mean, there's always more to learn, and he certainly knows his stuff. Some things he just taught us, like I would never even think about. And once again, it's just an honor just having him out there with me and with the rest of the team.
I'm just trying to get as much out of it as I can, how to become a better hockey player, become a smarter hockey player, and just become an overall better person.